Hello. This has been a common theme for me for a while. Probably nothing new as far as like with this whole ascension process that I feel like many people who I've been drawn to or attracted to have been on. And I don't mean attracted in a male, a three-dimensional way. I'm saying on a energetic level. Yep. I appreciate everything that Spirit's doing with me. However, other people don't appreciate it very much. They don't understand it. And how do you understand or how do you explain supernatural things to people who live in a 3D bullshit matrix? Yeah, I get it. I took a hell of a lot of time for myself. And I don't want to complain. That's like I'm trying to line up with all the positive about all of this and what's been going on with me. But the losing time thing has really, I don't know. It's been weird. In my opinion. It's been very, very odd. Hell, last week I lost a whole day. I thought it was Saturday and it was Sunday. I'm not even kidding. Like, this has been happening to me way too much. And I have things that, of course, as soon as I get on a track, I get sidetracked real quick by something like a death in my family. And then when you're getting downloads constantly, like I have degrees and stuff. And, hi, Blue. Yeah, tell me about it. Can't help it, bub. I'm trying to clean up this closet. I need to do some spring cleaning around here. It's one thing I'm going to start doing, too. There's been so much going on. I have a bazillion and one things to do. And just doesn't seem like I have enough time in the day to do it. And then I get tired super easy. Yep. Probably should be taking more vitamins. I just wanted to know if other people were experiencing this time block. Or should I say time warp. Like it seems like just like I'll give you an example like yesterday. I get home, next thing I know it's 7 o'clock at night. And it's like, where did 5 hours just go in my life? And I have no freaking clue. Hi. How are you? It's like, where did 5 hours just... I don't know if any of you have experienced this, where it feels like you just can't. Heart, love. Or it just feels like you just can't catch up with the stuff that you need to do. And there's so much 3D shit that you need to get done. And it's like the time just goes... There's bills to pay. There's apartments for me to renovate. There's a car that needs fixed. There's taxes I have to do. All 3D stuff that's just like piled on top of me. Plus I have readings, plus I have all this other stuff. It's like, and you get overwhelmed. And that's typical for an Aries. We can knock things out of the water Or at least I used to be able to. Last minute, boom, I could write a 6-page paper in an hour and a half. Done. It's like, where's the time going? It still feels like February to me. Even though it's spring and getting nice out. It just, I don't know where the time gone. So I don't know if any of you have been experiencing this time, or I'm really hoping Spirit decides, like, yeah, we're gonna pull apart. Because I felt like that's what, a few weeks ago, I felt like that's what he was telling me. It's gonna happen. I could begin to control my own time. But then when I don't get to sleep till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, it's not because I'm up partying, and then it's not because I'm up doing drugs. It's because I can't sleep. I'm usually up praying or getting more downloads and information, and the way Spirit talks to me, it's like, you gotta listen. Because if you don't, you're screwed. I don't know. One other question. It's kind of like a Q&A, I guess. I know there's only one person on here. In the midst of my degrees and in the midst of my... I don't want to disclose a whole lot about my personal stuff. But in the midst of a lot of things, yeah, I felt like I needed to begin to liquidate my assets and really start getting rid of stuff that I don't need. And I got a pile of shit I don't need. So I'm gonna start getting rid of stuff. And I got a lot of, like I said, I got a lot of stuff to get rid of. Hang on a second. I want to read that. Sorry. And that there is time. Yeah, we do. I mean, even before all this stuff started happening, how many times have you heard people say, I wish that there was 35 hours and 40 hours in a day than 24. You know, we could use an extra 24 hours. I know I could. But here's the thing. I was pasted to my bed for 2 years, pretty much. If you know anything about astrology, if you know anything about Uranus, I kind of said in my last video that I did that was a channeled message. This is kind of just a... You guys experiencing this stuff? Like, as far as losing time? Because I need all the time I can get. No. Obviously, I want to get on and do videos, and I want to get back to work, and I want to do all these things, and it's just like, I need to concentrate on one thing at a time. You know, I know they say make a list. Well, that's a good idea. That's great. Make that list. And then Spirit says, okay, I'm gonna give you downloads. Because you're not waking up for another 5 hours because we're going on a trip. Yeah. I feel the same. You know, and then I have people bitching about all kinds of shit. I need to get back to work. I need to do this. I need to do... People telling me what to do. And in the 3D, they're right. Absolutely, I do. The longer you're out of work, the harder it's going to be to find employment, but not when you're driven by Spirit, and Spirit puts you in the right place, I guess. I know that there's opportunities that are coming up. I know the law of attraction works. And I don't want to be in the right place. Yeah, well, I finished college during all this ascension, when this ascension stuff started. Big time for me, it was in 2006. Then everything fell apart. And I mean everything. Starting in 2010 when Uranus went in Aries. And I don't want to complain because it was all a learning experience, and you look back on it and it's like, that's why that happened. You start getting answers as to why things happened the way they did, and it's like, all right, now I'm in student debt and now I don't have a job because I can't, well, okay, I can focus. But it was hard for me to understand because your whole, I guess you could say, your body's going through changes, your mind is going through changes, your environment is going through changes, and if it feels like you're losing time. And then there's one other element I want to bring up here. Just and it's not to cut, I'm just wondering how many light workers have been involved with narcissists or people with NPD. To the point of like you gave and gave and gave until exhaustion. And you knew that spirit was saying, not a good idea, not a good idea. But spirit allowed it for a reason. I don't have a problem at this point with those people who, it's upside down thinking, I know. I'm going to go grab my coffee too. It's upside down thinking. I know a lot of people have dealt with people with NPD. And this isn't really what this video is about. But I really honestly believe that those people were placed in our lives as a catalyst for this awakening process. I've heard too much from other people to think otherwise. And other light workers and empaths who have gone through this being transformed. A lot of people have been doing the same. Jack says hi. Jack says hi. Come here, Jamie. And Jamie says hi too. See? There he is. There's the Jameson. Hey, baby. Yeah. That's my daughter's cat, but kind of, she's living with her dad right now. There they are. There's my buddies. And of course, Blue's back there, looking out the window. That's funny. My cats. I love my kitties. But, yeah, I wanted to ask. Okay. I'm an Aries, so I'm very curious. Good morning, Jess. I'm an Aries, so I'm very curious about other people's journey like this. Dealing with the insomnia and the worry and and I know, I've been getting stuff about do not fear and don't worry, and it's true. Did you get your chart back from Mike? Is that what he told you? I'm an avatar, so I have all four. Yes, definitely share that. You can send it to me through Messenger. And you all know that I loved. Good afternoon. It's just like I was saying, well, I have a few these are some of my subs, obviously, that are on here that I talk to on the regular. And, which I prefer, that I have a close-knit relationship with my subscribers. I'm in the midst of saying that if you're a light worker, and I usually will develop a relationship with you through Facebook Messenger first. And if I've done a reading for you and I know your energy, I definitely want to exchange phone numbers with other light workers, because when shit hits the fan in 2020, or possibly at any time, we don't know. Like, Uranus is a very unstable planet. It is in Taurus, but I mean, shit is getting weird. Love you too. Shit is getting weird, and I want to network light workers to light workers, so that we're not alone in this journey. Because we're not alone in this. First off, we have spirit. That's number one. We have to remember that. Even though you feel alone and it feels like you're going through hell, you're not. The insomnia, that's just something I have to. I don't know how to fix it. And it's weird, because when I do fall asleep, then I want to sleep for 10 hours. Or I can't legit wake up. I'm out cold. Out cold. So, either way, I wanted to know, that's kind of like a want to know. Like, I know my process really kicked in for me in 2017. Even prior to that, it was a little bit here and there. But now it's just like, all right, all last year, 2018 was a mess for me. I mean, it is in the, I'm telling you. The shit that we've gone through as light workers, there's probably a synchronicity in the 25-25. That definitely has to be a synchronicity, I would think. Ask spirit. That's your best bet. Write it down. Keep that number handy. Write it down in a journal. Because I guarantee there's going to be a synchronicity with it if you saw it in a dream. That's how spirit works. I've been getting synchronicities like crazy. I've been getting synchronicities like a mofo. But like I said, it's the frustrating. Well, write down the date of when you got it, if you still have that. I guess one of the things, like I said, that I wanted to ask is how many, like I said, I was on the phone, I was talking to, see, and I even lose my train of thought, but I was talking to Summer on here yesterday, got a hold of her early. We were on the phone on and off until like 2 a.m. How in the hell does that happen? How does that happen? It's like, and I was tired on and off, and we have like hung off on and off, but then I don't know, get a hold of each other and we just start vibing, and then that's it. It's like a bunch of hours go by, and next thing you know, it's like it's midnight. And what do you do with that when there's 5 bazillion things I have to do besides like I said, it just feels like I'm losing time with all the stuff that I need to do. Oh, I agree. And we need that. And like one of the things that I had said, one of the things that I had said is that I've been bitching about this losing time for a while. Last week it was Sunday and I thought it was Saturday. For real, like, sure it's not Saturday. No, it's Sunday. Oh, okay. And now, a week went by, it's Friday again. Back to the weekend. Another week goes by. And as being an Aries, like, I just want to get shit done. And that's where the frustrating part definitely comes in for me, is knowing I have stuff to do, wanting to get stuff done, trying to get stuff done, and I guess if I just stay off YouTube, I'd be able to, I'd be able to get stuff done. Like I said, the other thing I wanted to kind of, because I'm a sociologist. Like I study people and people groups and how we interrelate with other groups, and all I ever, and I've said it in how many videos, all I ever wanted to do is help people. That's it. I used to be a selfish bitch. I used to not, and then, you have your encounter with spirit, and you have your encounter with spirit, and everything kind of just falls apart to what it was. And you realize that you have a much bigger purpose, but everything's still falling apart. um, like I said, one of the other things that I wanted to know is how many of you have dealt with narcissists in your life that have pushed you into this process. For those of you who have, know that it was not in vain. Know that it was not in vain. It made you who you are. It differentiated and showed you the difference between people who that deserve your time and attention, and those who don't. So I don't hate anybody at all. First off, I lost that word. I don't care for people who abuse other people and mess them up emotionally. Like, that's not cool. Spirit got something for them. Now, that's not my business. Well, somebody in the chat might be able to help you, because I'll look through it. Maybe I'll get something about it. If you're getting synchronicities like that, exactly. You got to release. One of the things that's so hard, and I've noticed even in doing tarot, and in doing the reading tarot cards, and I realize it because I did it too. So it's not like I'm downing anybody. I'm not. This has nothing to do with downing anybody. First off, I was dating somebody who I really liked, and for some reason, someone drew me to a tarot channel, and his sign was in it, and I'm like, no, wait a minute. And then it really resonated. That's the point. That's the point right there. Change. And dealing with a narcissist, Spirit forces you to let go. You don't have a choice in the matter. You can't have toxic people in your life and expect to live a spiritual journey out. There's a, I think there's either a parable or something biblical that I can actually relate to this, where it talks about one missed ingredient, like, or one toxic person can interrupt your whole environment and your whole chemistry and everything that you've ever known. That one toxic person in your life, it can throw you off. They usually throw you into the dark night of the soul, and then you realize, oh shit, like I have all these triggers. How do I get rid of these triggers? This is just me. How many people have heard that? Well, I can't change. This is just me. It's not that you don't want to change. It's not that... Nope. This is just me. I've heard that so many times. And in a way, it's kind of a correct statement. Unless spirit changes you. Or enlightens you to how to change. It's going to be hard. Especially to get those... get out of the 3D matrix and then get with the right people, which is one of the reasons why I had said, with everything going on in our world, and if you're a light worker, spreading light, I want to exchange information. If we're not friends on Facebook, message me. My name's Lisa Luann. On Facebook. I do not go by my last name. Because I'm new. There were some other things that had come out. Just yesterday I found out about my ex's side of the family. I'm just like, damn, I want to change my name back to my maiden name. Ah. My ex actually is a pretty decent person. His family, I don't know. Weird shit. People being exposed. People actually going through things that they really should not be going through. Because they are technically, as far as I'm aware, really good people. And really care. But the allegations, I'm just like, wow. Wow. Look at this. That's so funny. Like, even my phone doesn't stay charged anymore. I'm like at 15%. But, yeah, I didn't want to make this video too long. I was just wanted to just put the call out there to see how many of you also are dealing with insomnia, having to go to work, having to take care of household things, I'm not working at this point. Like, spirit, yeah. Last May was the last time I worked outside of the home. Besides doing tarot and stuff. Either way, one other thing is I've noticed there's a lot of empaths who watch tarot. Well, you're a Pisces, Aquarius cusp. You are a true 0.0 cusper, dude. I don't see how you do it, Jess. I don't. I know Mike said you're a progressed Aries, which you are, but what did he say about your 0.0 in cusper of Aquarius and Pisces? Yeah. Okay. Because I bet you that was huge in what he had said to you. You're a true cusper. I have another true cusper who's also on my channel. She's Pisces Aries. Cusp. And then I come to find out AJ, his cousin, is a cusper too. Pisces Aries. I've never met anybody, and like these people are coming. I have a lot of cuspers on my channel. I'm not. I'm a second decan Aries. I'm right smack in the middle. I'm April 2nd. Right after the first decan, but beginning of the second. I'm in the middle. And then I have a Libra with my Pluto's on Libra, which puts me at the I'm a progressed. I would technically be considered a progressed Scorpio. And then I have Capricorn moon. And my Saturn's in Cancer. Like, there's so much stuff where my chart ties into other areas of psychic ability that it's like the fact Saturn and Jupiter. Well, Jupiter's in Sag, right along with my North Node. And then Capricorn is my moon sign. Its ruling planet, my natally, is in Cancer. But right now, Capricorn is having its return in, or Saturn's having its return in Capricorn. But natally, my Saturn is in Cancer. So I'm getting shit all the time, and then it's like I ponder it, and then I'm getting stuff, and I lose it, and that happens a lot in readings. The ticking did slow down a little, so that or I'm shaking, or my foot's going, or I can't sit still. I do have some running around I gotta go do, and I am going to go do it today. Have someone come and look at my car. Was gonna go get my nails done, but no. I got stuff I have to do down at my apartment building next week. I'm chopping them all off again, and I'll restart over at a later date with different nails after I get the stuff done, as a reward to myself. Get my shit done at my apartment. I'm not allowed to get my nails done until I get my stuff done over there, because they're just gonna get ruined between painting and moving shit and fixing steps, and they're just all gonna break. So that's kind of where I'm at. Either way, yeah, like I don't want y'all to think that you're the only one going through this, because you're not. So there's a lot of things that I have to get done. If I'm not on here very much, please, I apologize. I'm not going away. It's like I said, if you guys want to look me up on Facebook Messenger, you're more than welcome. My name is Lisa Luann on Facebook. And other Lightworkers, I really think that we need to network together and not lose touch. Because if something happens that the internet goes down, all we're going to have is phone numbers. That's it. To get in contact with each other. And going through this alone, we need each other right now. So you just don't know what's going to happen from day to day. So I already have Summer's number. Jess, if you want to send me yours, Um, I usually like I said, I usually like to get to know somebody first. And I know Jess and Summer through, they've gotten readings from me. So, yeah, if you want to send me your number, do that. Uh, I think it's important. I really do. We never know what's going to happen from one day to the next. And if the internet goes down and we're not able to communicate either through YouTube or through Facebook or through some for kind of platform, then we're going to lose contact. And I don't want to see that happen. So, um, that's pretty much my video on this. You know, I want to hear your stories too. So it helps me in my own growth, in my own process. My hair is done, actually. I'm gonna put makeup on. I gotta get running. I gotta get essentials for the house. I haven't had toilet paper here in a week. I have paper towels and wipes, so. And I wasn't here for a little bit of it. Yes. You know, it shows there's 2 people in here, and I know there's 3. YouTube, I'm telling you what, they block me off so much. This is the most horrible fucking platform there is. It is. I mean, it's a wonderful platform to when you finally find a channel that you resonate with. It's like yes, but it takes a year to do that sometimes. And you know, if my videos aren't liked and shared and people subscribing, my channel is not. I mean, I put out videos and I put a lot of time into an energy into my tarot, and I'm getting 40 views in like 4 days. Come on. When other people like have 900 views in fucking 3 hours. This is ridiculous. So, and they're highly spiritual. I get it. People are so, even in the tarot community, are so in the 3D. They are so in the 3D. They're not looking at their soul's growth, and they're not looking at expanding. Now I get it. That's the start, and that's where people start, but it's getting frustrating. I am up to like 612 subs, which is cool. Thank you. Welcome new subs. You know, and I do have a bunch of readings that I had to put off that I need to because of my grandma passing away and stuff like that, that I need to reschedule. So if you would like a reading, let me know. If you'd like your chart read, well, I'm not really good at reading charts, but I can get a basic idea of your personality just by your chart. So either way, I love you guys. You guys take care. I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to throw it out there, let you know if you're dealing with insomnia and you're dealing with bullshit like that, yeah, well, join the club. Join the ascension process. And enjoy. It's a wild ride around here. You never know what you're going to get. Sorry, I got to plug my phone in. You never know what you're going to get with me. Ever. Thank you. I wish you the best too, Adrian. I do. All of my subs, you've been amazing. Like I said, just please like and share my videos, because unless you do, they don't get out. Like I said, 40 views in 4 days. Come on. I mean, I get it. People only want to hear, honestly, if I wanted to, I could do love. I could do basic love bullshit. And my channel would probably explode, but that's not staying true to who I am and what I'm called to do. People want milk, they don't want meat. They want to know what the other person is doing. They don't give a shit about their own soul's growth. They only care about what I found is whether or not someone's getting their karma that hurt them, whether or not someone's coming back. They don't care about the future. They are stuck on an ex. That's the facts. That's what I've been finding. And most tarot readers know that, and most tarot readers capitalize on that. So, I'm not saying tarot readers are bad. We're not. We see the future. We know what's going on. You know, and any good tarot reader is going to see the pattern and be like, okay, there's a pattern between all this. And these people need to get unstuck. Because there's no way that, and usually that's because they're empaths or they're sensitive and they're stuck on narcissists. A lot of times. I know I'm right about that. Like I said, maybe I will. I'm going to do an experiment maybe next month. Just do an experiment. I might just do all love readings. See how many subs, and just water them down and be like real basic. See how many subs I get. Oh yeah, so-and-so is coming back. That's all they want. That's all they want to hear. That's all they want to hear. They don't care if they're with the wrong person or they're with someone who's abusing them. They're stuck. You gotta learn to let go. I was there. I'm not trying to cut anybody down. I get it. I thought someone was my twin flame. That was the new thing, yeah. I thought someone was my twin flame. I was wrong. He was a catalyst. Don't get me wrong. Definitely a catalyst to all this. Just like he was 22 years ago, he was a catalyst. When I met him 22 years ago and shit, well, 23, I don't know how many freaking years ago it's been now. Who cares? He was a catalyst then, he was a catalyst for this. So, I hate to say it, but gotta kind of thank these people. And I do, and he'd be like, you thanking me? Because, yeah, I am. Thank you. I figured out me, and I figured out what I deserve, and it's not what you give. Exactly. And most people are so impatient and want what they want and want McDonald's results. That's what they expect coming on a tarot channel. They expect. That's why my shit says nothing about tarot. Even though I do a lot of tarot. Because I know there's a lot of people in the tarot community that need healing. I know this. But if you watch my tarot readings are deep. It's the truth. They want McDonald's results. They could care less if they're freaking eating garbage or taking in garbage or taking garbage from people. I'm sorry, McDonald's is disgusting, but people could care less if someone's feeding them a line of bullshit and abusing them. They want that person to come back. That's about it. However, they got sued for their coffee being hot a long time ago. You know, they expect, oh well, yeah, this person's coming back and all. Absolutely. They want that. They want to be abused some more. They want to be put through the ringer some more. They want to go through the wash cycle again. They want to learn all this shit all over again. Keep going after those people instead of letting them go and be toxic somewhere else. That's the key. Letting go. And I've been saying this, and you girls know it. You girls know it. I've been saying this. You gotta let them go and then be fucking toxic. Let them go toxify them, you know. You become a better you, and don't let those people, you know, I don't know if it was a parable. I remember reading something in the Bible about, you know, one little fucking infestation of something. And no, the F word was not in the Bible part, but one little infestation of something can infect your whole. They use the illustration of bread, but it can affect a whole loaf. One little missed something can affect the whole doggone thing. Your whole mission could get aborted by being with the wrong person. Remember that. So, being light, and I had to plug my phone in again after it was plugged in all night. Keep saying low battery. Duh. Yay. Mercury is in retrograde, and I can tell. Yep, losing my marbles. Losing my shit. Got shit to do. And my kid grants me no mercy. None. None. None of my kids do. They grant me no mercy for this time. They could care less if mom's going through a spiritual awakening. And I tried it, like I said, I try and do things. Sorry. I try and do things, yeah, see? I lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, I try and do things at the same time. I used to be really, really, really good at multitasking. Like I said, my gosh, I did college from the time I was 35 till I graduated at 42. Right before I met King Narcissist. Dealt with other lower level evil fucks, but when I dealt with King Narcissist, sociopath, borderline psychopath, thrusted my ass right into the freaking dark night of the soul. And they're a catalyst for everything to fall apart and then come back together perfectly the way it's supposed to. And in the middle of all of that, you get tests and you get trials, and Spirit sends this and says, okay, well, now it's time to learn some lessons. Have you learned this lesson? Okay, you didn't quite get it the way that you're supposed to get it, so we're going to have to do a pop quiz and a review. And, yeah, that takes time. Again. Oh. Yep. Welcome to the world of a light worker. And the thing is like, these narcissists are so damn attracted to the light. They can't, however, it's when they get attracted to a light worker who's a super empath as well. And they don't realize the manifesting power that, or realize what they're doing is to their own detriment, even though they think that they're doing something to be detrimental to you. And in a lot of ways, like, the ex sociopath, narc, whatever you want to call him, you know, I would always get, he would tell me I deserve better. You know, he would tell me I was too good for him. So would all of his friends. His family told me to be careful. Like, it was just odd. And it's cool now. But I've been away from him for a while. There's no communication. That is all stopped. And I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with that. As far as the no communication. It hurts. It hurts a lot to be mistreated. And I honestly feel like they can't help it. They have to do it. That's why I said dark forces are used as a tool. They are. They're a tool to help. They're a tool and a stepping stone to help you get from point A to point B, and they don't even realize what they're doing. So, like, one of my biggest things, I guess, is, you know, where do you... Because I was bitter for a while. I'm going to be honest with you, and you guys can all... my whole life has been on display since the narcissist. Since going through this whole thing. Especially that one. I've dealt with other ones, lower level ones before. Not as hard to get over. Not at all. Because usually when this girl's had enough, she walks. This narcissist knew what he was doing. This guy knew what he was doing. And he knows how he affects people. And he has told me secrets about how he rolls. And has said things, which is fine, because he wasn't lying at that point. It was true and factual, and I experienced some of it myself, but I think some of it was psychic attack as well, and they know how to do that very well, because they've been doing it for a long time. Trust me, the evil people in your life, I've had a long time and lifetimes of being that way. I don't know if every time you go up you sign a different soul contract. Maybe you do. Oh, no, next time I'm going to go get abused. And, you know, and you're going to go through all this and you get to see the life review and then you agree to it. And then you come here and here you are playing it all out like a little chess piece until you fucking figure it out. Until you figure out yourself. How many times how many lifetimes have we done? You know, how many? You get all these questions in your mind and you're just like, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did I have to go through that? That was bullshit. My childhood sucked. Not necessarily me, but like people, you know, stay down because of their childhood as well, and I get it. My childhood wasn't easy either. I'm grateful for my parents, don't get me wrong, but not everything was peachy keen. And I'm learning to close those karmic cycles and loops. That has been profound for me. And realizing that you are in a karmic cycle and loop. You know, and then you deal with people who are, I don't know. I even have second guesses on other things. Because I'm like, all right, I'm not vibing at the same level as this person anymore. And then you're like, you feel bad because it's like, I can't deal with this. We're not vibing the same. Because it's all about materialistic 3D bullshit that they care about. And that's not what we care about. It's not. I mean, all I want is to be able to pay my bills and live a happy life. I just want to be happy and help people. Anyway, that looks, that was pretty much my prayer back in 2006. Don't ever pray that if you don't mean it. No matter what it looks like. Jesus. I don't care what it looks like. Do with me what you will. Trap! But, hey. It's a trap. It's a spiritual trap. It's a place to surrender. Yeah. You know, it's funny because self-love, self-care, yeah, that's very important. Because when you're going through the dark night of the soul and you can't leave your bed for a year or two or a couple months, or you're dragging your ass down the hallway to even just get a drink of water because you're so freaking... People think it's depression. It's not. It's an awakening. And nobody understands it unless they've gone through it. Last summer, my kids all thought mom was going through a midlife crisis. They thought mom was going through one hell of a midlife crisis, and no. I was learning how to let go of toxic shit and ridden toxic energy from my body. I went on a 30-day, practically a fast that I couldn't control because I had no willingness to even get the fuck out of bed. I couldn't. It was just... And to be around people in public, that's fun. That's a good time for me. Public places are a nightmare for me. But I push myself. It didn't used to be that way. First off, I'm an Aries with a Libra rising. I love people. And I enjoy being in public. I used to. No, I don't anymore. I love my alone time. And I like my one-on-one time. And I would much rather be at home than out there. Facts. I don't want to deal with negative bullshit and negative people and shitty people. And I don't. I don't. Shitty bosses. I done a video last fall about what happened to me when I lost my job. Well, sort of. I actually did a video the day I lost my job, which was crazy too, how all that went down. But yeah, I worked in mental health. They lied about me. And now I'm kind of pissed. You know, I sat on it for a while. I have proof from another coworker from what she observed my situation. And basically it told me they had it out for me from the day I started there. Because of the way I looked. And because I was happy. I go in there with a smile on my face every day, just happy I had a job and happy I could help people. That's not what they want there. They want yes ma'am people in your local government. They don't want people there who can see what's really going on behind the scenes and possibly blow up their little fucking charade of fraud they have going on behind the scenes, and I saw it. So now it's like, who do I talk to? I'm definitely whistleblowing the fuckers. That's it. I know this. It's coming out one way or another of what happened to me in there. Oh yes, they think that they can shut me up. Nope, not anymore. Our local governments need exposed for the fraud that they are and for keeping people sick and keeping people in the system like the revolving door. There's a lot of light workers who are doused by medication that should not be. Some people need it for a time, but they want to keep the light workers medicated. Instead of getting them the real help they need and help them talk to a therapist or... Nope. They don't want them to go to therapy. They want them to go to the psychiatrist, but not therapy. That's a fucking fact, too. I saw it. We don't take people to therapy. Oh, but I can take them to the grocery store. I could take him to the gynecologist. I could take him to go get a breast augmentation. I could do whatever I wanted with my people, but I wasn't allowed to take him to talk therapy. Why? Why? That's the question. Because that's where they get help. Abso-fucking-lutely. Better take up your freaking mantle. I'm a Libra and my Pluto's in Libra. I won't back down on this. Like I said, I wish I had the money to lawyer up, but I might be able to find somebody to take my case pro bono. I have proof, first off, from another coworker that I was targeted in there. Yes, I do. I had people, consumers calling in there. They call them consumers. I had people calling in there asking to be put over on my caseload because I cared. And I understood where they were. And they could get help and not be on meds all the time. I'm not saying some people should be taken off meds. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I can differentiate between someone's spirit of light and someone who's, honestly mentally needs help. I could differentiate between the two pretty easily, and they knew that. They knew that. They're like, we got to get this bitch out of here before we lose. Before she starts healing people. Yeah. Well, guess what? Spirit's about to rectify that. I'm calling that as it is. And I didn't want to, I was just hoping the place would fall apart, and I just hear about it through the grapevine, and yeah. Karma and all, I didn't want to have to be the one to bring it down, but as long as I keep my mouth shut, good people are getting hurt. That's the way it is. Not that I think that just my voice is going to do something. I don't know. All I do know I got one more little story to tell you. And I was on the phone with Summer yesterday when this happened. I hear my doorbell ringing downstairs. Oh God, who's here? Who do I have to deal with now? It's some stranger at my door. Smells bad, looks bad, and I don't want to talk bad, but apparently she was going through a rough time. She didn't have her cell phone. Her car got impounded. She got strip searched. She was in the jail. There was a bunch of stuff she said had happened to her throughout that full moon. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, okay. Well, she's like, I didn't expect you to be this nice to me and let me use your phone. And then she kind of talked my ear off for like 10 minutes and she couldn't stop talking. And it was just like, and I found out she was a Sagittarius because I always ask people what their signs are. I do. That's something that I normally do. She was a Sag. I was pretty sure she was all messed up too. She was jacked up on something. Unless she was just that upset that she didn't have a phone. She didn't have anyway her car. Then again, everything was illegal. Like, I don't know. Apparently they wanted to strip search her. I don't know. It's kind of freaky, the things that are going on around, but either way, yeah, she messaged me last night through Facebook and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know, thanks again for, and I was just kind of like, this chick, I don't want to make an assumption, so I'm trying not to. But I'm going to let you guys go. Here we go with a video that's another hour and 7 minutes. I can't keep my videos short when I do them. And I'm usually rambling about a bunch of dumb shit, so I apologize. But I think a lot of it has stuff that, and I go off on tangents. A lot of it is relevant to what you're going through, so, or that you're experiencing, or what you will experience, because it's what I've experienced. And you could reference back. But, yeah, I had the opportunity to help somebody yesterday. And thank you, Summer. And that's all that I cared about was, giving someone a helping hand that was kind of desperate at that point. That's how I roll. And I've always wanted to help people. It's what I've been about the whole entire time, is helping people. But my way of helping people didn't jive with the way the in the box 3D matrix system says they're helping people, and that doesn't help people who are light workers, who are trying to, who are coming into a higher consciousness, and they feel like they're losing their marbles and they feel like they're losing their shit. Well, what do you expect? Like, I mean, I've gone through having to be, I've lost a lot as a result of all this. Martha was work. If you want to talk, and this is something that Martha, okay. Martha in the Bible, work, which this very well could tie into this whole talk. She was all about she's all about work. Martha was Mary Magdalene's older sister. I think it was Mary. It was one of Mary's. I'm pretty sure it was Mary Magdalene. She sat at the feet of Jesus and listened to his why Martha did all the work, and Martha got pissed off because she didn't give a fuck that Martha was doing all the work, and Martha got very annoyed. And Jesus is like, "Why are you annoyed? She's getting the better portion. You're working. Thank you for making sense of this when you should be, taking in the spiritual lessons and." Taking in the spiritual, okay. I'm not sure where that story is. 222. Not sure exactly. I know it's in the Gospels, obviously, because Jesus was alive. You know, Mary was worshiping Jesus, washing his feet with her hair, and Martha was doing all the cooking and cleaning and prepping, and she was annoyed. We're supposed to be like Mary. And basking in spirit. So, thank you for clearing that up. That just cleared that up for me. It's weird how spirit will do that. In due time, we will get everything done that we need to get done. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thank you all for being on here. Yeah, it's funny because I found and if you're not subbed to him, I found another light worker who has been doing this apparently for a little while, going through Dark Nights of the Soul. Check his channel out. It's Sooth the Glitch, SOOTH, the Glitch. And he had said about we're all going through a massive training. This is school time. And I've been seeing, he's like, how many of you have been seeing buses? And when he said that, the very same day, I see all these school buses. And I have been ever since. And I just came across his channel by accident. He was on Higher Self, I think. I don't know if he's, how he got in, and like, I don't know how he got one with that platform too, but he was on one of the people who come on and put a video on for Higher Self, and either they see a video and they feel that it's tangible to the time. I don't know. I've never had that happen. So they actually uploaded his video, and then I got to check him out. And obviously, y'all know I'm Blue Flame Integration, so aka Lisa. Yeah, a lot of his stuff is exactly where I'm at, or hit the right spot at the right time for me. And I'm like, all right, I resonate with this dude. Me and this dude are on the same vibrational frequency type thing. Because he gets things and I'm getting things at the same time. And then he'll share. And I'm like, okay, I got this and this and this. And I understand it from a different, deeper understanding that I can be like, all right, here's your synchronicity. Like, him and I are kind of synced in some ways. It's not a perfect, obviously, nothing's perfect, but yeah, there's a reason I connected up with him, I feel. So, thank you. Yeah. Blessings to all of you guys. Fight the good fight. Keep doing what you're doing. Being merry, I guess. Mary ain't getting shit done, though. The Saturn and Capricorn says, let's get this shit done, because you only got so much time. Well, Spirit knows when and will give you the right timing. So I've missed a lot of deadlines and shit. I have. Things happen. It's one of those things where it's like, what are you going to do? You know, and then I hear, rumblings in the community about getting off your ass and moving. And I'm an Aries, so I definitely want to get off my ass and move. I do. I want to be like Martha sometimes. But then the Mary comes through and says, no, I'm just going to sit and listen to Jesus. I'm going to sit and listen to my intuition. Yeah. Time to do readings. So that's where I'm at with everything. This is a long video. I'm going to shut this off now. I figured I'd get on. I'd say, hey. I am going to start readings. I'm going to start with Aries. Because it's our birthday season. Happy birthday. Happy spring equinox. Happy, maybe, like I said, that might be what I do. I might do all love readings this month. Thanks. It's April 2nd. I might do all love readings this month and see what happens. I want to put it to the test. Well, thanks, Jez. I'm going to put it to the test. Oh. Well, thank you. Hi, Dana. Everybody say hi to my cousin. She's been through. She understands me more than pretty much anybody in my whole family, because the rest of my family don't know what the hell to do with me. They don't. They're like, yeah, there's another one that lost her marbles. And Dana's like, nope, she's just going through Ascension. I need to find my nail clippers. I need to chop these fake nails off. Yeah. But either way, yeah, I gotta get going. I gotta go and grab some stuff before my kid gets here. I gotta make phone calls. So I'm gonna get on here and let's see whoever else is dealing with all this stuff. I love you too. We'll all get together at one point. She's my actual blood cousin, so on my dad's side. I'll check my email then. I love you. You guys all take care. We will commence at another time. We'll see you later.